Welcome back. I'm here with Brenda Robinson. Now, if you haven't seen her, that's because you probably only heard her. She is a voiceover actress here in Utah, and she's been working on a lot of really fun projects, and that's what we're going to talk about mostly today. Brenda, first, thank you for being here on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, tell me, first off, what are some of the cool projects you've got coming up?
Oh, I'm tweaking an audiobook called Sounds of Murder.
Oh, so it's a love story,
yeah.
is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Actually, a little bit.
Really?
It's got that in it, but it's basically a murder mystery.
So you're tweaking it. How are you tweaking this?
Revisions before it's actually...
Oh, okay. So are you okay, that makes sense. Now, what other projects do you have coming up?
Radio dramas, Pick Your Plots, Entertainment, Dennis Moore. We are doing some radio dramas, like on podcast, of course.
Of course.
With the modern twist.
It's modern. You know, we're not going to go on their cassettes or do the reel-to-reels. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Podcast.
Right.
If you're not doing it, why aren't you?
It's podcast. It's a twist on the old radio shows that people used to sit around and listen to. Some wonderful screenplays. Well, screenplays. I guess radio plays.
Radio plays.
I want to say screenplay, but no.
And you also have an animated series coming.
Yes, I do.
Tell me a little bit about this.
It is a syndicate, which means it's a syndicate series. That is the organization it's about. But it's got quite the cast, and I was very blessed to be picked to be in this animated series. Just good timing and preparation. And some big names, Marissa Tomei, the actress Marissa Tomei is in this.
Yeah.
And a couple of other people, Debbie Berry, who is a voice actor, he's been in animation, D.B. Cooper and E.G. Daly, they've done a lot of animation characters. So I'm thrilled to be in this company. And our own Jenny Krompel.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I know Jenny.
She is now on it because I told her about it. And she
fantastic.
auditioned and got a part. So.
Well, that's really cool. Now, the interesting thing is with voiceover artists that we don't ever recognize the names, and we usually don't recognize the faces because no one ever sees you guys, but we recognize the voices. I mean, some of the best examples I can think of is like your traditional Simpsons, for example.
Right, exactly.
You'll always recognize Bart Simpson, but sometimes you'll never recognize the name that's associated with it, or King of the Hill, or any of these animated series that have been around for a long time. Even Family Guy with Seth MacFarlane, although he's voicing over multiple characters, you don't always have the name or face recognition with the character.
That's
How
true.
is that like as a voice actor for you, that people hear your voice but they don't usually put your voice and your face and your name together? Is there kind of a disconnect there?
I love it because I feel like I'm getting the best of both worlds. They kind of know you, but they are not sure. And it's just wonderful. I've also been a film actress as well. I've done that. I'm a singer also. But in voice acting, it's the neatest group of people. I mean, group when I say internationally, some great people in voice acting.
Now, when I was talking to Brenda Upright, she was talking about one of the cool things voice actors can do that stage or screen actors can't, which is work from home. If you have your own home studio, you're international without leaving your basement.
That's true.
Do you have a home studio?
Yes, I do.
And how much do you work out at home studio?
It just depends on the project, sometimes hours. I have friends that work in big studios in the Wasatch Front, as well as other studios I might go to for a project, but I have my home studio for projects that I get as well.
Wow.
So therefore, it's something I made. I took time to get the right equipment. But
Sure.
it's there.
So you had to educate yourself on a bit of sound engineering and know what has the best acoustics and the best way to replicate that sound for your clients. So that's a good thing. If we're having somebody who's watching this for the first time and says, I want to be a voiceover artist, what should they do to prepare? I mean, we're down to our last few seconds, so I'm sorry to put you at the end of the gun, but what can someone do to be prepared to become a voiceover artist?
Okay, I'm going to throw in the workshop coming up on September 15th. MJ Lallo, animation casting director, producer out of LA. She was at Voice 2012. Excellent. Go to someone like that. You have to be serious. Make a demo first. You can't just say, I want to be a voice actor and get your own little mic and start. It's like any acting. You have to do your homework, take acting classes, take a workshop like that, and continue and just be determined. It takes a lot of passion as all the arts do, and perseverance. But if you really want to and you're good with acting and voices,
I love it. Brenda, I love how concise and succinct that is. I would love to be a voiceover actor. I think I have a voice for radio. I have a face for radio. Anyway,
thank
you
you
so much, Brenda.
Thanks, Warren.